Be prepared. What's about to happen in the sky tomorrow isn't just another full moon. It's a cosmic detonation that's been building for months, and the aftershocks will reshape your entire reality. The Capricorn full moon on July 10th isn't just illuminating the night sky, it's illuminating the darkest corners of your life, the structures you've built, and the foundation you're standing on. Most people will look up, maybe take a photo and move on with their lives, completely oblivious to the powerful energetic shift that's taking place. But you feel it already, don't you? That strange heaviness in your chest. The way time seems to be both dragging and racing. The sudden clarity about things you've been avoiding for months, maybe even years. And if you've been experiencing strange pressure points in your body, especially in your palms, the back of your neck, or between your shoulder blades, keep watching, because there's a specific reason why this is happening to you right now. I'll explain it later, so stick around. This isn't just any full moon. This is a cosmic intervention, a forced evolution that's going to test everything you thought you knew about yourself. The universe has been patient with you, but that patience has run out. The time for hiding, for pretending, for playing small, it's over. The perfect storm of cosmic forces is hitting tomorrow. What makes this full moon so different from any other? It's the perfect storm of three powerful cosmic forces converging at once, creating what astrologers are calling a foundational crisis. First, we have the Sun in nurturing emotional Cancer, standing in direct opposition to the Moon in ambitious, disciplined Capricorn. This isn't just a normal polarity. It's a tug-of-war between your inner emotional world and your outer achievements, between who you are in private and who you pretend to be in public. Second, and this is where it gets intense, both the Sun and Moon are forming a cardinal T-square with Saturn and Neptune in Aries. This creates a pressure cooker of energy that's impossible to ignore. It's like the universe has you cornered, demanding that you face what you've been avoiding. And third, this is the trigger that sets everything in motion. Uranus, the Great Awakener, just entered Gemini 3 days ago. This isn't just a transit. It's the beginning of a new 7-year cycle of intellectual and communicative revolution. The old ways of thinking are being shattered, and new neural pathways are forming whether you're ready or not. When these three forces collide tomorrow night, something in your life will break, not to destroy you, but to remake you. The question isn't if this will happen, but where in your life it will hit the hardest. And trust me, it's already begun. Your body already knows what's coming. Your body is smarter than your mind. It feels the cosmic shift before your conscious thoughts can process it. Have you noticed strange symptoms lately? This isn't random, and you're not imagining it. That weird pressure you've been feeling in specific points of your body, that's your energy centers activating in preparation. Some traditions believe these exact points, the center of your palms, the back of your head, between your shoulder blades, are related to energy flow in the body. They're awakening because they need to for what's coming. You might be experiencing disruptions in sleep patterns, waking up throughout the night or having unusually vivid dreams. Maybe you felt a sense of physical restlessness, agitation, or profound exhaustion as your nervous system works overtime to manage the incoming energetic influx. Your intuition is also awakening, demanding that you listen to its whispers. Gut feelings, intuitive nudges, and a sudden sense of knowing are becoming more pronounced. These aren't distractions, they're direct communications from your deeper wisdom. This period of emotional turbulence isn't a sign of weakness, but a cosmic test of your emotional maturity. The fundamental dynamic of the Cancer-Capricorn axis is one of self-parenting, learning to nurture your inner child, Cancer, while simultaneously building the responsible structures of adulthood, Capricorn. Your body has been preparing for this moment. The question is, are you listening to what it's been trying to tell you? What you've been building is about to be tested. Tomorrow's full moon is going to shine its merciless light on every structure in your life, your career, your relationships, your beliefs, even your identity. It's a powerful cosmic catalyst for profound and lasting personal transformation. The energies at play are designed to dismantle what is weak, false, or misaligned in your life, clearing the ground so that you may build a future rooted in authenticity and purpose. That job you've been clinging to even though it drains your soul, that relationship where you've been compromising your truth, that mask you wear to please others, they're all about to be shaken to their core. At its core, this full moon is a call for a great purge. It illuminates with stark clarity the commitments, habits, beliefs, and even identities that have become distractions from your true path. You're being asked to take an honest inventory of your life and identify what needs to be dismantled so that something stronger and more aligned can be rebuilt in its place. This is not punishment, it's liberation. The structures that collapse under this moon were never meant to support you. They were temporary shelters, not eternal foundations. What remains standing after tomorrow night, that's what's real. That's what's meant to carry you forward. The theme of purification is dramatically amplified by the moon's proximity to Pluto. Just before reaching its peak fullness, the moon will have passed over Pluto in Aquarius, picking up its potent, transformative energy. This influence acts like a wrecking ball, designed to decimate stagnant energy and challenge our attachments to anything that stands in the way of our spiritual liberation. Are you ready to let go of what's holding you back? Because tomorrow night you might not have a choice. Your life's work is being revealed. This isn't just about destruction, it's about revelation. A central theme of the Capricorn full moon is the clarification of your life's work. This concept extends far beyond the confines of a career or job title. It speaks to your soul's purpose, the unique contribution you are here to make, the legacy you are meant to build. This work could be raising a child, tending a garden, creating art, or dedicating yourself to a spiritual practice. During this lunation, the veil thins, and you are given a powerful glimpse into what this work truly is for you. It's a time that compels you to ask the profound question, what am I chasing after? And if the answer feels hollow, to begin the sacred inner journey toward a more meaningful existence. For some of you, this revelation will come as a gentle knowing, a quiet certainty that settles in your heart. For others, it will arrive like a thunderbolt, shocking you out of complacency and into action. Either way, after tomorrow night, you won't be able to ignore your true calling anymore. In esoteric astrology, the sign of Capricorn holds a special significance. It represents the summit of the mountain, the final destination of a long and arduous climb. It is the sign of the initiate, where the soul, having endured countless trials and tests, finally achieves the experience of self-realization. The journey through Capricorn is the path of initiation, a process of spiritual maturation that leads to the culmination of human evolution. This full moon represents a significant step upon that path. The challenges and difficulties that arise during this time are not random misfortunes. They are tests of your resolve and commitment. Each trial surmounted reveals vast new horizons and strengthens your capacity to embody your truth in the world. The wounded leader within you is awakening. The transformation being demanded by this celestial alignment is the embodiment of a powerful archetype, the wounded leader. You are being called to step into your authority, to take on leadership roles, and to build enduring structures in the world, all hallmarks of Capricorn energy. However, the path to this authority is not through the denial of your vulnerabilities, but through their conscious integration. This is made clear by the tense square aspect between the Sun-Moon opposition and Chiron in Aries. Chiron, the wounded healer, points to our deepest, most sensitive wounds. In the sign of Aries, this wound is often related to our very identity, our right to exist, and our ability to assert ourselves. It can manifest as a core feeling of being an outsider, of being flawed, or of having to fight for one's place in the world. The square aspect forces a dynamic and unavoidable confrontation between your drive for achievement, Capricorn Moon, and your core wound of inadequacy, Chiron in Aries. It makes it impossible to bypass the wound in the pursuit of the goal. The profound message here is that the path to true, authentic Capricornian authority is through the chironic wound. You must courageously face your deepest fears of inadequacy, rejection, and non-existence in order to build something that truly lasts. The revelations of this full moon will illuminate how your perceived weaknesses, your most tender vulnerabilities, are in fact the bedrock of your unique strength, your most potent medicine, and your most authentic source of leadership. This is the process of healing the false self to reveal the true empowered self that lies beneath, and it's happening now. Your emotional barometer will go haywire. The days surrounding tomorrow's full moon will feel like an emotional roller coaster. The core emotional tension stems from the opposition between the Sun in Cancer and the Moon in Capricorn. The Sun's journey through Cancer heightens your sensitivity, your need for emotional safety, and your connection to home, family, and your innermost feelings. You may feel more nostalgic, more protective of your loved ones, and more aware of your own vulnerability. Simultaneously, the Moon in Capricorn can induce a sense of heaviness, a depressive mood, as you are compelled to face the stark realities of your responsibilities, limitations, and long-term goals. The Capricorn Moon asks you to be pragmatic, to control your emotions, and to get down to business. The result is a profound internal conflict. A part of you yearns to retreat into the safe, nurturing cocoon of your Cancerian feelings, while another part feels the immense pressure to suppress those feelings, to be strong and productive, and to meet your Capricornian obligations. This can create a state of emotional dissonance, where you feel deeply but simultaneously judge yourself for those feelings, viewing them as a distraction from the real work at hand. Don't be surprised if you find yourself crying one minute and feeling coldly analytical the next. This isn't a sign that you're unstable, it's a sign that you're in the energy, processing it, allowing it to move through you. The challenge is not to suppress these emotions, but to navigate them consciously. Use Capricorn's inherent gift for structure to build stronger, more resilient inner containers for your Cancerian feelings. This can be done by consciously setting aside time to feel and process emotions, thereby preventing them from spilling into and disrupting other areas of life. This full moon is a direct and powerful invitation to mature emotionally, a chance to graduate to a new level of self-awareness and emotional resilience. Time will start to feel different. The intensity of the T-square can be psychically and physically draining. You might feel like you're being pulled in multiple directions at once. The result? A strange distortion in how you experience time itself. You might notice time speeding up or slowing down in ways that don't make logical sense. 1 hour could feel like minutes, while the next feels like days. This isn't your imagination, it's a direct result of the quantum shifts happening in your energy field. Some of you will experience what mystics call the eternal moment, a strange sensation where past, present, and future seem to collapse into a single point of awareness. Memories from years ago might suddenly feel as vivid as what happened this morning. Ideas about your future might feel as real as your current reality. This time distortion is a sign that you're shifting timelines. The astrological configuration of July 2025 does not simply present this as a gentle invitation, it forces the issue. The presence of the cardinal T-square acts as an evolutionary catalyst, actively compelling a rapid advancement. This period represents more than an opportunity for simple incremental change. It is a rare energetic window for a quantum leap. This potential for rapid, non-linear progress arises from the unique convergence of 3 powerful astrological themes. First, the full moon itself represents a point of culmination and a potential turning point. Second, the cardinal T-square acts as a powerful catalyst, creating the pressure necessary to force major life events and breakthroughs. Third, and most critically, the recent ingress of Uranus into Gemini quickens the pace of events and introduces the element of surprise. The convergence of these 3 energies, culmination, forced action, and sudden revolution, creates a potent and time-sensitive portal where a single insight, decision, or action can radically alter your life trajectory. Warning, your old self will try to sabotage you. Here's what no one is telling you. As you approach this transformation, a part of you will resist. This resistance isn't a sign that you're doing something wrong, it's a sign that you're doing something right. Your ego, your old identity, the version of yourself that's been in control until now, it doesn't want to die, and it will fight back with everything it has. The potential pitfalls include emotional coldness and repression, harsh self-criticism and perfectionism, power struggles and control issues, and financial and security anxiety. A primary shadow of Capricorn is the tendency to deal with emotional discomfort by shutting down. This can manifest as appearing detached, aloof, or emotionally cold, prioritizing ambition and productivity at the expense of genuine connection. Under the pressure of this full moon, there is a risk of becoming emotionally stunted, building walls to avoid vulnerability and cutting yourself off from the very nurturing that the Cancer Sun is offering. The combination of Capricorn's naturally high standards, Virgo's detail-oriented influence from Mars, and the immense pressure of the T-square can create a perfect storm for harsh self-judgment. This can lead to a debilitating feeling that no matter how hard you work, it is never enough. This internal critic can drive workaholic behaviors, martyrdom, and eventual burnout, as the need for perfection overrides the need for self-care. Be on guard against these tendencies. When you feel yourself withdrawing, forcing, controlling, or criticizing, pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself, is this my authentic self speaking, or is this my fear speaking? The most powerful way to counter this sabotage is through conscious awareness. Name it when you see it. Your old self is not the enemy. It's simply a limited version of you that's afraid of the unknown. Acknowledge its fears, thank it for trying to protect you, and then gently but firmly choose your new path anyway. The dreams that will reveal your future. The subconscious mind processes and communicates most freely during sleep, and under the light of the full moon, dreams are likely to become exceptionally vivid, intense, and meaningful. Dreams during this time may serve several functions. They can reveal hidden truths about your emotional state, bring long-forgotten memories to the surface for healing, or provide direct, symbolic guidance on crucial life decisions. Tonight and over the next few nights, pay extraordinary attention to your dreams. They're not just random firings of your sleeping brain. They're messages from your higher self, your guides, and the cosmos itself. Keep a dream journal by your bedside. Write down everything you remember when you wake up, even fragments or feelings that don't make logical sense. Look for recurring symbols, people from your past who suddenly appear, or strange settings that feel oddly familiar. Some of you will experience what mystics call lucid dreaming, becoming conscious within your dream state. If this happens, don't panic. Use this awareness to ask questions directly to your dream. What do I need to know right now? What am I being shown? What must I release? The veil between worlds is thinnest during this full moon. Your dreams aren't just processing your day, they're giving you glimpses of your possible futures, showing you paths that are opening and revealing what must be left behind. What happens after the full moon is even more critical. While the full moon itself is powerful, what happens in the days and weeks after is where the real transformation occurs. Just 1 week after the full moon, on July 17th, 2025, the planet Mercury will station retrograde in the sign of Leo. This is not an unfortunate coincidence, but a moment of perfect cosmic timing. Mercury retrograde enforces a mandatory pause, a 3-week period dedicated to review, reflection, and integration. During this time, it is astrologically unwise to launch major new initiatives, sign binding contracts, or make irreversible commitments. The energy is turned inward, asking you to process what has just transpired rather than forging ahead impulsively. This is the integration phase, where the insights and breakthroughs of the full moon are woven into the fabric of your new reality. Without this phase, the transformation remains surface level, a temporary shift rather than a permanent evolution. The post-lunation phase, under the influence of Mercury retrograde, is governed by the prefix re. This is a time to review the insights, plans, and decisions that emerged during the full moon. Revise your strategies. Reconnect with people from your past who may hold key pieces of information or perspective. And rest, allowing your nervous system to recalibrate and your mind to rest. The entire celestial sequence, from the build-up to the full moon through the end of the Mercury retrograde period in August, can be understood as a divinely orchestrated stress test and refine protocol. This is not a series of disconnected events, but a coherent three-step process designed for profound and, most importantly, lasting transformation. First comes the stress test of the full moon and T-square, revealing the cracks and weak points in your life. Then comes the repair phase with Mars in Virgo, providing the perfect energy for fixing what was broken. Finally, Mercury retrograde serves as the quality assurance phase, where you check the repairs and refine your new blueprints. Those who try to skip any phase of this process will find that their transformation doesn't stick. Lasting change requires patience and commitment to the entire journey. Your inner voice just got a new tone. Something has shifted, and it's happening inside your mind. At first, you barely notice it. The inner dialogue you've always known, quieter, less chaotic. The doubt, the second guessing, the old thought loops, they're fading out. And what's taking their place? A new tone, clear, direct, solid. You're not arguing with yourself anymore, you're leading yourself. For some, it feels like an ancient version of themselves just woke up. For others, it's like hearing a voice that's been there all along, only now it's finally coming through without static. You're not waiting for signs anymore, you are the sign. And maybe that's why it feels so different. Because this isn't just you thinking in the way you used to, it's like you're channeling something deeper. The answers come faster. The knowing hits harder. Sometimes it feels like you already know what's going to happen before it unfolds. It's not guesswork, it's not daydreaming, it's clarity. The full moon didn't just move through the sky, it moved through you. It upgraded your frequency, and now your inner voice doesn't sound like hesitation, it sounds like truth. Decisions feel easier. You trust your gut without questioning it. You set boundaries without over-explaining. You walk away from what doesn't feel aligned without guilt. Because deep down, you know what's right for you now, and you're not asking for permission anymore. The voice you're hearing, that's the you who's already done this. This new tone is here to stay, and the more you trust it, the louder and clearer it becomes. When you wake up tomorrow, you won't recognize yourself. The day after the full moon. The morning comes, the full moon is over, the world looks the same, the sky is still there, the sun is still rising, life continues, but you are not the same. It's subtle at first, a shift so small you might not even notice it right away, but then, as the day goes on, you start to realize something feels different. That old fear, it doesn't have the same grip on you. That overthinking, it's quieter. The weight you've been carrying, maybe for months, maybe for years, feels lighter. You'll catch yourself reacting differently. The things that used to trigger you don't hit as hard. The self-doubt that used to keep you stuck, it's fading. And then it hits you. You've stepped into a new version of yourself. This is what the full moon was for. Not just a beautiful cosmic event, not just a rare sight in the sky, but a reset, a rebirth, a turning point. Something deep inside you has shifted. The way you see yourself, the way you feel about your past, the way you look at the future, it's like a switch has flipped and suddenly you're moving differently. This full moon didn't just mark a moment in time, it marked the moment you stepped into who you were always meant to be. Because when the sun rises after this full moon, you won't be the same person you were before. And that's exactly the point. The Capricorn full moon on July 10th, 2025 isn't just an astrological event, it's a cosmic initiation, a forced evolution, a quantum leap into your authentic self. The structures that no longer serve you will fall away. The wounds that have defined you will become your greatest strength. The path that's been waiting for you will finally become clear. This isn't the end of your story, it's the beginning of a new chapter, and this time you're the one writing it. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.